looks absolutely fantastic. The car comes with a B pillar. That's something that really annoys me. The center part here is actually a cover, has no function at all. The interior of the all-new CLE. Hello guys, I am back today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm welcoming you with a two-door Mercedes Benz Coupe. This here is the replacement of the C-Class Coupe and the E-Class Coupe, and it's called the CLE. And in today's video I want to tell you everything you need to know about this brand new Mercedes Benz Coupe. If there's one thing that Mercedes Benz is really good in doing, is definitely building coupes, because this looks absolutely fantastic. However, they have actually discontinued two models just to have this here. They've discontinued the C-Class Coupe and the E-Class Coupe. And now we have everything combined with one single model here, the CLE. When talking about the outside, the wheelbase, the appearance, I would actually say it's more like an E-Class Coupe. Mercedes-Benz presented the all-new CLE last year, and right now it's actually doing extremely good in sales. People love it, they appreciate it, and they accept it. However, did you actually know that there is a CLE 180 available for this car? It's a 2-liter 4-cylinder. In Turkey and in Greece you can even get the CLE 180 with a 1.5-liter 4-cylinder. Did you know that? The one that we have here is actually the CLE300 4MATIC. The 300 here, also 4-cylinder, coming as an all-wheel drive, actually costs us as a base price 68,000 euros in Germany. The base price for a CLE 180 is at 53,000 euros in Germany. And if you want to have an AMG, you're already talking about a base price of 92,000 euros for a CLE 53. Before I continue, there's a 180, 200, 220, 300, 450 and a 53 CLE available right now. And I think we've already seen a few test mules of the CLE 63. Do you guys think it will be a V8? I really hope so. I'm really hoping that AMG is giving us a V8 with the CLE 63. Can't wait to film that soon for you. Before I talk about the spec and the front in general, I have to mention that the CLE is actually 15 millimeters longer than the previous E Coupe, and it's also 25 millimeters longer in its wheelbase comparing it with the C Coupe. So it's not even a mix of both. It's actually way longer, but it looks extremely sporty. And unfortunately, there's one thing I have to show you. The car comes with a B pillar. That's something that really annoys me. I mean, where do you position this car right now? The E Coupe didn't have a B pillar, the C Coupe had one. We have a C-Class interior here, but when talking about the wheelbase, the dimension is actually an E-Class Coupe. But why a B pillar then? I don't get it. This is the only thing that really annoys me about this car. But let's get back to the spec that we have here. Graphite gray Magno exterior paint. It's a matte exterior paint job, looks absolutely fantastic, especially with all the lines and design features of this car, especially when looking at the side. We have winter tires on, these being the 18 inches, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just pay a closer look for you, is 18 inches. And no, these are 19 inches, multi-spoke, full black gloss finish, matching with the almost black matte exterior paint that we have here. Looks really cool. What do you think? So when you have a closer look on the grille here, back in the days we used to have the diamond grille with the diamond pins, full chrome finish. Now we have the Mercedes-Benz stars, which looks quite cool. There's one thing in specific with the tail lights that I have to mention. Did you know that the tail light design is actually a copy-paste of what we've already seen with the GLC Coupe? I thought people would be bothered about that, but no one actually cared about it. Just look at it. So there's another cool feature that I have to mention when you pay a closer look at the taillight unit. In total here you can see that the taillight continues here, and this center part here is actually a cover, has no function at all. It's just a design feature. Just look at that. But now let's also talk about the interior of the all-new CLE. And right here we have a lot of cool things that I have to show you. Let's go. So here we are now right inside the all new CLE. This is the interior of the 2024 model Mercedes-Benz CLE, the CLE300 here in specific. In the inside, when you just have a closer look, there's not even a single detail that sets you apart from a regular C-Class or a GLC. The interior is actually a copy-paste of all the other models, which I don't actually mind because the interior looks pretty nice. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Do you think it's cool to have the exact same interior as the C-Class GLC and whatever? Or do you think it's absolutely fine as the interior looks pretty nice? Because here we have a 12.7-inch display here, which is actually tilted towards the driver. As I'm having a POV view from here, you can actually recognize it. We have a look from the back. You can see that the display is tilted 60 degrees towards the driver, making it way more driver focused. We have the ambient lighting here, giving us the perfect interior feeling. If you don't like that, you just go to light, ambient light, edit settings, just turn the brightness all the way down, and that's how the interior looks without the ambient colors, and now with the ambient colors. So what do you actually prefer, with or without, or what colors do you like to have in this interior? I mean, you can switch it all the way up to whatever color you like, blue, or if you just want it more subtle, you go with white, yellow, whatever. You can even go with red here. Just try to match it. And my favorite color is number 1, it's a blue, because this is the best looking color so far. We have the AMG line flat bottom steering wheel here. We have the driver's display. We have these buttons on the steering wheel and the cheap plastic airbag cover. I really hope that Mercedes-Benz changes this to leather. Just give us the option to let people pay extra for it. I mean, we know the positioning of Mercedes-Benz. They want to be more of a luxury brand nowadays, and I agree, it's totally fine for that, but then give us high quality materials in the interior, because when interacting with the car, 99% is actually in the inside, and most of the time you're just staring at your steering wheel. This is my POV, the driver's POV, and I want to be looking at good and high quality materials and not at this cheap plastic. I think due to regulations they have to put in the plastic, but it also makes no sense because most of the GLE, GLS cars, they come with an extra leather package option, which gives us the airbag cover finished in leather. So do that please with these kind of cars as well, because as soon as you start speccing this car, you can go all the way up to 70,000–80,000 euros in Germany. And for that price, I really want to have a leather airbag cover. The engine is turning on. We have the 300 engine here. It's actually a 2-liter 4-cylinder. Back in the days, I think the 300 was used to be a 3-liter 6-cylinder, if I'm not mistaken. But nowadays, the only 6-cylinder you get is with the 450 and with the 53 AMG. Anyways, let's get it on and let's listen to the sound of the engine, just for most of you guys. There's not even any sound, so I don't mind. If you want sound, go and get yourself the AMG, and even the AMG doesn't sound that loud anymore, unfortunately. All in all, how do you guys like the inside? How do you guys like the outside? Let's finish it off with a resume. That's it for today's video, guys. How do you like the CLE Coupe and the CLE300 here in general? I have to say, what is this sound? Anyways, I have to say that this car makes an amazing, great daily driver. 2-door here, you have plenty of space. Also, I was sitting in the back on a long hour driving, and it felt pretty comfortable. You have a lot of headspace, even though you have a 2-door coupe model here. Mercedes-Benz did an amazing job. The design is absolutely fantastic, especially when looking at the AMG models. And I think this will be a pretty successful car. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comment section below. Already looking forward to see you all again. Wish you an amazing day. I will be back.